Howdy. Welcome back to PowerWash Simulator, where today we're cleaning the playground. From Park Warden, Muckingham Recreation Ground, Dirt Finder, I've got a frankly ridiculous situation on my hands. You see, some of the local children have been coming down with a curious and unsightly form of dermatitis, and a few fretful folk have been putting it down to the condition of the recreational facilities. It's all nonsense, of course, but if we could just humor them and give the whole thing a thorough hose down, I would be most grateful. Well, right away, sir. So one of the things I'm already tempted to do, just based on the complexity of this level alone, is to upgrade my pressure washer wand. Alas, I cannot quite afford the one that I was attempting to skip, so we're going to have to hold out on that. And also there was an achievement here for kicking the soccer ball over the StegoScore slide. So we're going to be trying to do that. Can I spray it? Oh, hey, you can. It's not... This is a little more challenging than perhaps I gave it credit for. Oh no, I'm gonna get it stuck in a corner. And then I'm not gonna know what to do. No hands, of course. Come on. If we could just get it onto the mat, we'd really be onto something. Oh. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Phase 1. Phase 1 is as good as done. I just need to gently... Oh no. Okay. This is not where I wanted this to go. And I gotta get it up the slide. This is not ideal. It's back where it started. Okay, I can see this one. Actually, I thought this was going to be easy. I thought this was going to be an easy challenge. I thought I was going to knock it out in like the first 4 seconds. I was going to say, oh, this challenge is just kicking a ball up a slide. So, oh my gosh, this thing's really trucking. I can't stop it. This thing's got a mind of its own. Oh! I may need to dedicate a video just to this. Get up there, fella. I thought this was going to be so easy. Listen, I thought this was going to be so easy that I was going to do the other challenge, right? The one where I try to get 99 or 95% without a... Ooh. Oh, this is the furthest we've ever been. I think it's gonna be a matter of precision here. Oh. Oh. Slow down. Come on, go up the slide. Oh no, do not get behind me, please. Nope. Thing moves weird, man. This thing moves crazy. Oh, no. No. If I could get some verticality, we'd be in business, but this thing doesn't want to. I was thinking maybe I could take it up the other side, but I'm pretty sure that's stairs. I don't know how that would work. Come on. Come on, you can do it. I feel like I'm missing something. How did I... Oh. Oh. No, stop. Stop. Oh. Like, you have to touch it. I don't... This is not how a soccer ball would move, I'm telling you, man. No. It's not listening at all. I feel like it's got to get speed, right? So we got to get it. Ooh. Not that way. Not that way. I can't outrun it. Oh boy, this is a doozy. This is a lot worse than I thought it would be. I'll be honest. Maybe if I clean the slide. What if we stop this thing from going off wherever it wants to go? And then we clean the slide. And maybe the layer of dirt. Maybe the layer of dirt is what's hindering our boy. If it had a clean ramp, I'm sure it would be delighted to just go on up it. But as it stands, unironically, it would take me a full episode to get that thing up there. So hopefully... And let's just see. Ooh, a little ambitious. No. See, you would think that the higher the pressure... Dude, I don't know if I can do this. I don't understand how the mechanics work. No. The fact that I can't even get it off the ground, man. It's wild. I just made a run at it. It's... Hold on, dude. I might actually have to look it up 1 second. Okay. Oof. That's bright. So the consensus is that the achievement is, in fact, one of the harder ones. But the advice is to position the step ladder where you want the ball to go, like that. We still got a level to clean, boys. Nope. Nope. Shoot. Oh. Perhaps. I have put the stepladder incorrectly. I should rotate it in a way that it can't. Oh my goodness. Holy moly. We did it. We did it. Okay. It took a lot more effort than I thought it would. Gratefully, we're finished. You don't have to do that again. Yeah, I would not. I may have eventually thought to use the stepladder. I just didn't think it would be that hard, to be honest. I think I'd actually consider, I don't know if I said it, but I did consider it. So the advice was really just a confirmation, kind of. But anyway, I digress. This level does have a lot of complexity. We spent quite a bit of time on that. So now we get to kind of more, get to appreciate it a little better. I suppose we could have started with the cleaning, but then maybe I would have been exhausted by the end of it. Who can really say? I'm going to try a new strategy. I'm going to mix things up a little bit here. I'm going to see what all the fuss is with all these different nozzle types. Is there a point in using the big nozzle? Perhaps if you're up close. I don't know. Ah, it's blinding white. Sorry about that. I mean, not white, green. It was very green. I don't know my colors, man. Why do you think I work at a playground? I gotta learn too. But yeah, I was not fond of earning that achievement, but it is a creative achievement. Why they had a soccer ball to begin with, I'm not certain. Makes you think. I noticed they had one at the house too, but no achievement there. So it just makes me wonder why was it there to begin with, other than, like, I guess soccer's popular in the UK. Just wouldn't be a UK game without football. The thing is, this is really making a case for just biting the bullet and buying a more powerful power washer, pressure washer. But I am nothing if not determined. Spending all this time on the slide alone. I think part of the issue is also I've time dilated to the soccer ball incident. It feels like that's taken so much time. Which really isn't a fair comparison. So we'll just take a breather, inhale, exhale, reevaluate our situation realistically. It's a detailed creature. Slide. Let's just take our time, get the legs, clear those out, get the underside. I will be honest, it does feel like a wild... I guess I did miss this big chunk here. But I was about to say, how are we not even half yet? Get those grimy grippers. I think we've done a fairly good job getting underneath here. I think we are prepared for this phase. And then after this, we'll start from the top down. I'm just kind of over here right now, so... maybe not. I kind of like the way they did the floor in this one. So we might just at least clear up the little Stegosaurus area. So we got the blue section, the yellow section, the red section kind of goes everywhere, but... that's beside the point. Do-do-do. I think after a week of PowerWash Simulator, I might start weaving in another game between the episodes, just to keep things fresh in my mind. Like, I'd like something a little more stimulating as well. Nothing crazy. We'll keep it low key. We'll keep it cozy, but something intellectually stimulating. Like a puzzle game, perhaps. Perchance. Quite a few puzzle games we could go with. Gosh, there are a lot of puzzle games we can go with. I did mention Escape Room Simulator. We could consider that. But also, there's Taiji. There's The Witness, which I'm a big fan of. Islands of Insight is massive, and I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, there's a game I got called Conduit. I think it's called Conduit. Just all kinds of neat things. The world really is full of interesting ideas. And game design is just one area of interesting ideas. The world's just full of interesting ideas, dude. I don't have any in particular. But I mean, I'm just thinking like, so many good puzzle games. And this is just the niche we're in, which is kind of low-key, understated. You throw on some lo-fi vibes too. They got a lot of interesting ideas in the more action-oriented spheres too. And that's just in game design. There's science, psychology, spirituality, kinds of weird, neat ideas that people have about different things, philosophy. Art, which, I mean, part of game design is art, sure, but makes me wonder like what we haven't thought of yet, because it's tough to tell now that everything feels so iterative. Like Minecraft comes out, and then we've got a bunch of voxel-based games. DayZ comes out, and we got all kinds of zombie shooter games. And that, I'm pretty sure, was just based on the... Well, I guess it was based on a few things. I was going to say it's based like on the popularity of Left 4 Dead, but I guess around the same time, I think The Walking Dead was kind of picking up. Which led to like the entire zombie conversation, really. Not the entire zombie conversation, but I feel like that jump started it. What would you do in this situation? It was very psychological based, or drama based, perhaps, is a more appropriate way to put it, but still. There's definitely a more cerebral aspect to the show. EQ, IQ, whatever. Politics. And then, of course, that also gave way to the... I don't know if it was Battle Royale necessarily, but survival sandboxes in general. Rust, Ark. Which makes it all the more interesting that we wind up back here with the power washing simulator. Wonder what, like, possessed somebody Let's say, hey, I bet we can make a game about a power washer. I mean, surely people enjoy power washing. It is therapeutic, just like most manual labor. I say most manual labor, but aesthetics-based manual labor, let's put it that way. I know mowing the lawn with a push mower, that gets kind of therapeutic after a while. You just zone out and do your thing. And then by the time you're done, it looks better. Just like focus your attention on this one aspect of what you're doing. Versus like the bad kind of manual labor that sucks. I don't really want to get into talking about labor, I'm sure. I'm trying to keep things low key. That's kind of where the conversation drifted. Sorry if I used words that are not conducive to a relaxing enjoyment. It was not my intention to upset. Wrap yourself back in a blanket this instant. Get your tea. It's mandatory, cozy, fun time, buddy. It's getting to be mandatory sleepy nap time, buddy. Perhaps after this level. Oh yeah, that's just what I was thinking about. There was a need for PowerWash Simulator that was left unanswered. I don't know exactly what the timeline was because that's when I stopped. I don't know, being aware of trends. About the time you get into jobs, you stop paying attention to what's going on so closely. But I did notice there was like a rise of YouTube videos that were kind of centered around yard work and PowerWash Simulator. Well, not PowerWash Simulator, but power washing, pressure washing, people's porches, sidewalks. Hard to say what came first for me. Not necessarily in general, I'm sure, but for me specifically, they kind of appeared at the same time, to my mind. But I could see the YouTube videos kind of inspiring the game. Because I imagine, it is, like I said in the first video, it's Square Enix. So I don't really know how game development works, per se. But I imagine if you're pitching it to a publisher like Square Enix, you would need to have some kind of basis for how they were going to make their money. And if that's the case, in my mind it makes more sense that the power washing videos came first and the game came after. But that's just to my mind. Could be some counterintuitive stuff I haven't considered, but that's just where I'm at. Be curious to hear what you guys think, if anything. Maybe you were a pioneer of the pressure washing video scene. Well, I was busy with my head in the ground. I think after I clear this yellow area, I'm going to go around and clear this floor edge, because it goes all the way around the map. And I will go insane if I have to hunt down a little teeny piece of grime somewhere around the map. Especially if I'm only half cleaning it. So we'll finish this yellow section. And we'll call the StegoScore area complete. Even though it is tempting to clean the rest of the floor. It's really bright and vibrant, man. I'm a sucker for bright and vibrant colors, alright? Just keep in mind, We're starting at the StegoScore slide, yellow. It's hard to believe that the StegoScore slide was only 12%. And the respective floor. I feel like we've taken so much time doing just that. This is a pretty big map compared to what we've been experiencing. I mean, especially compared to like, I don't want to come back. I'll be honest. I'm going to stop right there for a second. I'm going to clear the bench. I'm here. I'm here and it's what's happening, buddy. And I know what you're thinking. The only reason we stopped for the bench is because of how vibrantly colored it is. It's got the attention span of a squirrel. Hang some shiny keys in his face and he just goes spraying whatever the heck he wants to. I can't deny that. I think another interesting thing is the kind of push and pull in interest. Because like obviously the point of the game is to clean things. So obviously some things should be harder to clean than others, right? And as the levels get more complex, the sort of demands they place on your willingness to get into the details of things increases. Compared to a house, this playground has got a lot of shapes. It's got a lot of stuff going on. Look at all those. I thought the porch was bad, right? All the slats, but I mean, look at this level, dude. The Stegosaurus slide was kind of a nightmare. Now we got slides. This definitely doesn't feel like an efficient way to do things. But I also don't want to go too far. Man. I mean, look at that thing. That thing's got some detail to it. So there, like I was saying, there's that push and pull where it's like, oh, I want more complex things, and then when I'm confronted with the complex things, it's like, do I really want to do complex things? And then you sort of vibe with it. You kind of fall into the vibe with it. You're like, okay, I'll get this complex thing out of the way, and then I'll have all these simple things to do, and then maybe I'll do this other complex thing. I don't know, it's kind of interesting. And it doesn't matter what you choose. Like, are you going to get the frustrating part out of the way? Or are you going to do what you enjoy and then deal with the frustrating part later? Either way, it all gets done in the end, doesn't it? One step at a time. Still doesn't feel particularly efficient. Hey, while we're here, gonna hit the trash can. Okay, and we got this other bench to do. Which, I mean, look at that. See what I'm talking about? That thing looked dull as fuck. And then I come along with my little pressure washer, and that thing is bright. It is vibrant. It is minging. It's gleaming. I'm about halfway around to the StegoScore slide. I am weeping. We're about to hit our first star, fellas. We're almost there. Okay, I think there's another trash can to hit, and then be good on the miscellaneous details. So grateful that soccer ball situation's sorted. I can see how something like that would be the achievement that someone never gets. Trying to enjoy my power washing game. What do you mean I've got to use my power washer tool to trick the physics engine into thinking that I've kicked a ball? I'm not sure where I'm going with that, fellas. Kind of sleepy coated. Sleepy. Oh, we're so close. Please just let me finish this. Yes, okay. Other trash can time. Huh. I was gonna say it's kind of weird I didn't get it yet, but then I got it, so we're good. Of course, the last bench, which I have forgotten about until just this instant. Now I'm gonna try and guess with you fellas. You guys reckon I should get the floor first, or you think I should work from the top down, which is my general prerogative? Or, because I got the Stegosaurus and I'm kind of doing this miscellaneous stuff now, should I just go ahead and get all of the outliers to the main jungle gym area? Which by that I mean probably the merry-go-round situation. I think it behooves me to do the merry-go-round first. And then do the roofs and work my way down. That's what I'm feeling. But I can also feel some of you looking at the floor and thinking that really needs doing, buddy. So for now, let's do the merry-go-round. See where we go from there. But I do believe that if this is the path, and we're working from the outside in toward the main course as it were, then perhaps the floor is where it's at. We gotta work our way towards the inner ring. Like this, did you know this was metal? Would you have ever guessed that just looking at it? Don't look at the texture. Don't look at the texture. See all the metal. Don't look at the metal plating. Listen. That's not what I was talking about, okay? Sorry, I'm bringing a kind of weird energy to this right now. I am very tired. I wanted to be sure that I got an episode out every day. For some reason. And I got the first 3 recorded a while ago. And then I just kind of like succumbed to extraneous circumstances, let's call it. Let's not put in a hurtful word out there. We don't talk about that kind of stuff. Not around here. This is chill time. It's like a vacation for the brain. However, I did violate that principle and experience some not so cool life experiences that we all had to deal with for like 60 years of our lives, right? And I kind of put it on the back burner for a little bit. So now I'm trying to play a little bit of catch up because I would like to get a video out every day. Which I would like that. At the very least, I would like to get a video out every day for the first week. And see where I go from there. Because I'd like to make this more consistent. I do enjoy making videos. I do enjoy whether or not they're entertaining or thought-provoking or whatever. I do like talking while playing. It helps me just... Because I'm like I don't know, meditative is not the right word. I just keep a lot of stuff in, you know? It's not like it's all just bursting to come out or anything, but it does help me to like unwind my brain like a spool to just be able to ramble to someone about something. Doesn't have to mean anything, man. I mean, it can mean something. We can get into meaningful topics from time to time, but doesn't have to be crazy meaningful, you feel me? Like a good balance. Some observations, some good-hearted questions, that sort of thing. Like previously we talked about attention spans, what I experienced online with the person watching that show, or not watching the show, as the case may be. That's a fairly meaningful topic. That's relevant. I don't think we're about to kill each other over it. You feel me? Sorry, that's a strong word. That's a strong word. It's not good vibe. Good vibe appreciated. Good vibe. What's the word? Good vibe approved. That's a vibe check if I've ever heard one. Okay, this roundabout is just about done. About 20% done with the map. Pretty good progress. Did you hear that the mayor's cat Ulysses is missing? The whole town's on the lookout for him in the time for the festival. We won't have spring till he's put that hat on. Yeah, I've seen him around a couple of times. To be honest, if I had to wear that hat, I'd go missing. It's fair. I also do not like being compelled to wear things that I don't want to wear. I never really understood the contrivance of clothing. Like, if I had the power to decide what kind of clothes we'd be wearing, like what kind of clothes were appropriate for like the global platform, dude, we'd be wearing pajamas. We'd be cozy as fuck. I'm not just saying that. because I'm playing low-key games, dude. I'm serious. Suits? Who decided suits looked like whose aesthetic decided that? That's not evolutionary, surely. That was style. That means somebody had to there was some convincing involved somewhere. And it would have taken a lot more than aesthetics to convince me, brother. I'd have been like, are you sure we can't just make clothing out of stretchy elastics and soft wool? Oh, you want to starch it. You want to starch the clothes? I don't know if it's like maybe it's a symbolism thing, like you're not blue collar workers, farmers and stuff. Like I'm sure their clothes, I actually don't know what farmers wear now, but I'm picturing like the old-timey farmers, right? Talking white shirts, white blouses, essentially, that you see on television in the old westerns. Maybe they starched their shirts, I don't know. But stuff looked a lot more comfortable than suits. So were the suits like, well, we're better than the farmers, so we gotta wear stiffer clothes because we aren't expected to move as much? Or what? And like on the one hand I get politics, right? Like, okay, we decided the clothing. We decided the clothing thing. It's what it is. Why do we put so much emphasis on it, man? Why do you gotta worry about what you're dressed as? And the funny thing is, it's all like, it came to the point when I went on my first cruise, and the people I was with were telling me that I needed to get ready for this captain's dinner. I gotta dress nice for the captain's dinner. First of all, cruises are pretty freaking expensive, even for me. And that's a weird flex. That's not how I intended it. I work, there's that word. I work pretty good, right? I can afford a cruise every now and then. But I tell you, I'm not going to pay for the cruise and then like opt to pack a 3-piece suit to drag onto the boat to impress the captain that I paid to be on the boat with. Hey, what? Dude, the captain had better be dressing up for me, buddy. Because without me, and like all the other people, of course, but without us, he wouldn't need to captain a cruise ship. You feel me? Like, yeah, his job's important, but if he's gonna be present at a dinner, which he wasn't, I don't know where we got this. I don't know where this idea spawned. Captain's dinner was non-existent. But I digress. Why in the heck am I dressing up for him if I paid to be there? I don't even know that guy. He could be me. Which isn't to say that I'm a member of the Naval Academy or whatever is required to be the captain of a cruise ship, but that's exactly my point. I could have gone to like, I don't know how many years of school to learn how to operate a boat. That guy could just be me. And instead of doing my thing, he did his thing. Which is true of literally anyone, I'm sure, but I'm just saying. I don't know the guy. He's not a celebrity. There are many cruise ships out there. All of them have captains. So he's just a dude. Just a dude. Knows how to operate a boat. Cool. I can't do it. I don't even know what the proper training if I could do it. I'm forklift certified. I can barely do that. I don't know if I should be forklift certified. If we're being completely on the up and up, I don't know if I should be forklift certified. Much less cruise ship certified. But that's all beside the point. Is what about what that guy did constitutes me dressing up fancy? Now luckily, I wasn't on like a luxury cruise. Like they're expensive even for me. I'm not gonna be on a luxury cruise ship. I ain't luxury. I'm not in the luxury class, let's put it that way. I get to get on a boat with a bunch of kids in a water slide class. Not the like romantic wine bottle on the French Riviera, a multi-$1,000 cruise for like 3 nights or whatever the heck people do these days. And I think it's weird that people like they expect that from you. Like not the staff doesn't. I'm glad that when I went on the cruise I was really like stressing out about it because I don't dress up super nice. I don't have a lot of nice outfits. I wear basketball shorts and t-shirts year round. Sweatpants if it's cold. I don't go outside. You feel me? Aside from, you know, the uniform, which is jeans and a shirt of varying length arms. I opt not to wear, like the only pants I own really, except for the ones that I bought for the cruise, the only pants that I wear are work pants. So I wasn't super enthused about having to dress up just to go to dinner every night. Which luckily, there seems to be enough people where everyone's just doing their own thing. Some people dress up, some people don't. But I have read that there are like people complain to the wait staff because they think that everyone should be dressed up. And maybe that's become more relaxed since it's no longer like Titanic era stuff where it's a luxury, but it's not like you don't have to rub shoulders with governors to go on a cruise. You can save up and go on a cruise. Especially not the ritzy ones. So the ritzy ones, okay. You're paying extra money, you want people to dress up fine. But the commercial cruise liners, man, let me wear my basketball shorts. And it's funny because the main dining room is like the first time I've ever experienced anything fancy, which I don't even know if that classifies as fancy because I've learned that luxury cruising is like a whole step above, right, as far as the aesthetics. But hey, I had escargot. That pretty much tops my charts for fancy stuff. And I don't know, maybe escargot's not that fancy. Maybe you go to France and you can just stop by a Walmart and be like, I'll have le mix snail. Cool. But hey, I didn't know that. They set me down with all these plates and stuff. I was so out of place. But hey, I was doing it rocking basketball shorts, I'll tell you that. I think Adam Sandler's got the right idea when it comes to that sort of stuff. Catch me in a hoodie, how about that? I don't know why I opted to go on this red. Kind of glad I did. It was kind of just the vibe. It's good to get it all out. And hopefully you guys like that path too. We got this big center thing going on. That still constitutes over 70% of the map. We're only 30% of the way through, fellas. I don't know if I got it in me. I'm super fatigued right now. But hey, you know what? You know what is good about being fatigued? It's not mentally draining. Like I'm not putting myself out, right? I'm tired. But I'm still pretty chatty. I'm still pretty low, like, contributes to the mood. Sleepy vibes, dude. Fucking pajamas. Sort of shuts the brain off. And I am, like, pushing myself to talk a little bit more than I would. I mean, I could sit here in complete silence. Easily done. But now that I am talking, because I'm fatigued, I'm not putting so much emphasis to thinking about what I'm saying necessarily. That's good in some cases and bad in some others. Of course, I've also learned that some of the bad cases, quote unquote, are just in my head, so there is that. Like maybe the things I say and I think they'll come off a certain way, or that I think I put my foot in my mouth, no normal person would be like faulting me for that. You know what I mean? Those are things that I worry about that I probably don't need to. Could just be awkward phrasing. I don't know that anyone pays attention to language that closely. As closely as I pay attention to the language that I use after having said it and not before, like a rational person. Like, oh, that came off weird, now I'm awkward about it, versus let me choose my words before I speak them. Which is funny because I like to think I got a pretty good vocabulary. You know, I always got good grades in English. You would think. Hey, maybe this guy could pick his words a little better, but no. He barely speaks. And when he does, it's nonsense. I just saw this circle here chilling and I was like, bro. For real. I don't know what that means. I think another good thing this brings to the vibe is like I could go for a light caffeine, like maybe some tea. Something to perk me up just a little bit. You know what? That's warm. That's cozy. That's in a mug. Dude, mugs are pretty aesthetic for this time of year, dude. That's just like a step above hot cocoa. And I like my tea seasoned. You know what I mean? I like that chai. Something with a lot of vanilla in there. Some vanilla, some I don't know what goes in chai. Cinnamon? Does cinnamon go in chai? Willing to find out. I think we'll start here. Might as well grab this while I'm down here. I think once we get the roofs done, this will honestly just kind of all come together. Because this area I remember being kind of annoying. I don't like working off the ladder in general. So I'd like to avoid it as much as possible because it gets in your way. The ladder gets in your way. Hey, we're a third of the way done. Kind of hurts to say. I'm not sure how long we've been going. I'm still hung up about that soccer ball, to be honest. Like I said, I kind of expected that to go quickly. It's hard to guesstimate how much more progress might have been made if I hadn't done that. You know what I mean? Which isn't to say I regret it necessarily. It's just like I'm tired. Part of me is thinking about how much time things are taking now. That's okay. There's no rush. I would just be tired doing something else. Now, one thing you'll notice about the texture of this roof is that it has 3 dimensions. It's not just a flat roof. So you'll want to be making sure we get the lips on these things. How did they let it get so bad? How did they let it get this way? Look how pristine this stuff looks underneath. Paint's not worn at all. It's pretty outstanding. The dirt probably protected it from the sunlight. That's the secret. If you just leave your house dirty, it'll actually be beautiful underneath. It's the act of cleaning to maintain its beauty that causes it to fade faster. Poetic. Oh, so poetic. I don't know what I'm talking about. Interesting thing about this level that is also part of the complexity is how much, not how much detail, but how many things there are. This is pretty close to having to power wash the interior of a house as well as the exterior. I will say that's pretty stingy, man. Surely we should be at least half. Well, I mean, we got the bottom right. The inside part of the roof. I feel like I'm stuck. But maybe it's not letting me fall off. So I'd say, yeah, we're about halfway done with the top of the roof, which means, considering the bottom, we should be about a quarter of the way, and I'd say we're about there. I'd say it looks about right. "35% of the way there, fellas. Almost to our second star." I'd be lying if I said this was an already situation. Like, hey, we're already at 30%. Actually, speaking of that, can I just speed things up any? That's kind of why I don't like using it, because it just makes it look worse when you could just have cleaned it the first time. Look at all that. Didn't see any of that on the other side, did you? Because we cleaned it all with the yellow. So it makes me wonder, like, there's obviously an optimal, like if we're theory crafting here, there is an optimal power washer nozzle. And I'll tell you, it's the one that dispenses with the balancing of the game and says, how about all of the area and all of the pressure? Simultaneously. I'll have both, please. Because in any case, there doesn't seem to be a reason to sacrifice pressure for area, because it doesn't clean anything. Spend 4 times as long cleaning an area that took you, 4 times as long. Another efficient way to look at things, which I kind of touched on in the last episode, I think, Like I work from the top down. Sometimes it doesn't really matter, I guess, but if I had a more powerful nozzle, perhaps. Sorry, it keeps seeming like I'm getting stuck on stuff, so I'm jumping. I was gonna say you can kind of, oh, clean while you clean. Well, while I'm here. While I'm here. Oh, that's part of the roof too, huh? It's a little dingy. Thought some of the sun was still dark, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I got that though. So much to do on this level. I think I might have bit off more than I can chew. Maybe I'm not putting enough effort into using this technique. I can press tab in this situation. Yeah, that helps me. Helps me see where I'm missing. And then we just turn around and do the other side. Keeping my layers kind of tight. Trying to make sure they double up, triple up. Yeah, that should help. Should help. That's that whole stuff over there. Always pay attention to the third dimension. It kind of gets hard to do. Like in situations like that where it's kind of flat when you look at it. But it will get you. It can get you pretty good. Kind of hoping I can get most of the sun without having to climb back up there. Because I feel like that would help me out a lot. There we are. Excellent. The less I have to do from the ladder, the better. Kind of hard to just leave this without getting it. Kind of already up here. Howdy, Dirt Finder. Put everything on hold. My golf buggy's soiled like you wouldn't believe. Well, I'll let you know when I, Doc, gave your details to a colleague who needs a hand with her new place in the suburbs. It's the old Death place. So I hope you don't get spooked easily. Haunted house. Ooh. Also, I realized that Death spells a certain word. Spooky. Here's the downside to cleaning inside. And that is, you can never really be sure if you've got everything. Because every piece is on different sides of the tower. So it should be roughly half of the tower wall. But even these, they got the outside, right? Means I'm gonna have to crawl through a window or a door to get the other side. Ooh. Yeah, so I think I will be going from top to bottom in each tower, as opposed to like walking across the bridges and doing it that way, just because I want to be sure I'm finished with each tower before moving on. So we'll call that red line. That's as far as I'm cleaning. And after that we could do the bridge. But for now, I just want this tower done. So I know we got 2 more of them. There's just a lot of dirt up here, man. Sorry, that's like a reflex. Of course, the slide is part of the tower. Can't do anything about that. It is what it is. Yeah, you know, I might adopt using this mode more often. This is kind of brutal. Okay. Tower floor is done. So I think the interior is as clean as it's going to get. So, I mean, we'll include this as part of the interior. Just for our own sanity. I do think we picked the biggest one first because we got a lot of stuff going on here with the slide. Nice. I like the little burger shack down there. So that's good at least. Isn't it crazy how all this stuff is on the bottom of the slide? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Sorry, that chattiness I was talking about earlier seems to be kind of dissipating a little bit. And get the floor under the slide just for posterity's sake. Oh, I missed a whole side to the slide. No wonder I was having a hard time figuring out what to clean. I was looking at the slide, dude. Slide platform, slide guard, slide guard. Okay, that comes with the more vertical aspect, so we'll try and see about this wall first. Good. And while we're working on the exterior, we might as well work our way around this exterior. In fact, we might as well just go ahead and get this whole little interior area here. That way, when it all clears up, it all clears up evenly. And we're almost halfway there. Ooh-wee. I feel like I'm being a lot more quiet than I have been. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. keep on working our way down this underside tower floor. Man alive. Makes me feel like I need to cave and just buy all of the upgrades. Focus on one thing at a time. Let's get these vertical struts done. Let's get this wall. There we are. There we are. While we're at it, we'll probably get the floor in here so we don't have to come back. Seems like the rational thing to do. Do. All right. It's crazy. It feels like we've done so much. That percentage just doesn't seem to budge. Of course, I'm more aware of it right now, I guess. About to break 50. Any second now. Okay. I want to be sure we got that done. good. Might as well get the floor in here. Hey, 50%. Whew. Another thing that's interesting about large levels like this is you kind of, because it's so, like, densely detailed, it's kind of hard to see your progress until you take a step back and then see how clean everything is. No, I said I was going to clean that floor and then I forgot. Can you believe that? Looking in there right now and I just see all that dirty, nasty floor. Look at this rock climbing wall. Okay, it didn't make me get the tops of the rocks like I thought it was going to. Let's go ahead and get this area cleaned out, shall we? I think this one might have been the worst just because of the size of this underground area here. I know we got 2 more whole sections to deal with, but this one being like a top and a bottom situation both with the same area. I mean, we got kind of some stuff going on over there, but there's 2 whole separate towers. About the same amount of floor space between them. Oh, is this a yellow circle? Might as well clear that up while we're here. I really like the floor in this area, how they spread it out. So it's not just one big floor you gotta clean. You can clean the yellow circle, you can clean the green area, you can clean the blue area. It's just neat. Helps with a sense of progression. Let's see about that green area. And before I worry about the green area, let's finish this area, shall we? And see, there's just so much going on that I missed this entire side pretty much. And some of that dirt really looks 3D modeled on there. It's not just scuffed. Which I don't think I particularly addressed it, but is it telling me? All right. Man alive. So much to do. It's okay. It's okay. A lot or a little will get it done. Don't pay me no mind. I'm just a little sleepy. I'm still a little sleepy. A tired lad. Third dimension clear. Oh, nice. I don't know how I managed that, but okay, this all looks fairly clean. What's going on with the green? It connects over there, so we don't worry. This blue, it's kind of annoying though. We've already got the red and the yellow, so we might as well get this stuff lingering in between. Almost at 60%. I say that as if we're close. We are in fact over halfway there from 50, but we shall see. Green go in there? I mean, it does, but it also continues out there, dude. You messing with me right now? That green goes all over the dang place. Okay, well. Trying to figure out what I missed on these. Oh, the full guard, I see. In that case, I think we may be done with that. This blue, I feel like it goes all the way around, doesn't it? Okay, well. We'll go ahead and get this green because it's under the bridge. It's another circle. So our next stop is going to be this bridge. And then we'll get this next tower. I think I'm going to go ahead and get this yellow circle. The dirt on the ground is kind of distracting me. Heck, we might as well get that blue circle. Haha. It's kind of tricky being in there, but let's go ahead and get this bridge. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. All right. I would like to believe that that tower is completely done. Is this the extraordinary Dr. PowerWash? We got your details from Cal. We've got a dirty old house and needed some TLC. I still wonder why they use this fancy pants shock absorbing rubber compound for the playground flooring and not good old fashioned creosote. I don't know, buddy. I don't know, friend, you tell me. Why don't they use good old-fashioned creosote? Hey, we're at 60% also. Forgot to mention we're there. All right. Hey, that's not bad. Sorry, I was kind of blind to what exactly is going on here. Okay, it would appear that the bridge is done. And the good thing about this tower is it looks like I can access it without the ladder. Excellent. Excellent. Go ahead and get started on this roof. Which is like still awkwardly tacky. Man alive. Nope. Okay. Well, that was just unfortunate. He's gonna give me a conniption fit. This Rufus doesn't like walking on it. Okay. It's kind of weird that I can't walk. Hey, we're almost there now. Might as well get it all the way to the bottom now we got the roof done. Otherwise it'll be hard to track everything as we start clearing it. It's easier to get the outside than it is the inside. I feel like I can't focus on one thing. Like I wanted to get the floor, but then I was distracted by how dirty the walls were, which in turn distracted me from how dirty the floors were. Like right now I'm cleaning these things and I'm like, oh, I need to go upstairs and get that inside first. Why? I'm down here. Does it matter? Why do I feel the need to go up there and clean when I've got plenty to do right here? Tic-tac-toe dies are done. Do. It feels like I said we were 60% like 12 hours ago. But it's okay, we're making visible progress. Every ding we ring is another step closer. Do 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 do. Ba-do, 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 ba-do. Oh, how did I miss all that? Man, it feels like I said it feels like I said the 60% thing being 12 hours ago. 12 hours ago. That's a collective 24 hours. I don't think I should have undertaken this. Like, I knew it was a pretty big level, but I forgot how big. Either that or maybe the first time I played through I wasn't aware of how much time it took because I wasn't recording. Oh wow. Thing's a doozy. Of course, I also may have had a more powerful pressure washer. It's hard to say. Hard to say what it is I see in you. Sorry. I'm just stuck in a loop. I just can't turn to walk away. I see the occasional little mist spot here, but nice. We have reached the funny number. We have reached the funny number. That means we're very close to 70. We are approaching 70. We are approaching 70. Please be advised. I don't know why I feel the need to go so far out over here. Guess I'll go up and do the bridge. And while we're at it, we'll get the sun looking thing. Oh wow, now we're just blowing through here, man. It's already 71. I didn't even see it tick past 70. That's 2%, brother. We're cooking with gas now, boys. Yeehaw. I find myself at a loss of words. I feel as if I should be speaking, but I have nothing really to say. So I'm kind of defaulting back to metacognition. Trying to vocalize my thoughts to see if anything interesting comes of it. If not, then I guess we just go back to silence, which is what it was already. So there's really no harm in giving it a shot, seeing what comes of it. Yeah. Already got the cargo net. Yeah, boys. Okay. Just clearing out the floor now. Trying to get the biggest bang for the buck. Oh, I know that roof has still got a ways to go. If I could just get through. The sunny parts are like my least favorite part of cleaning, just because they're up high. I know there's dirt in places that are probably going to require a ladder. But that's okay. We're almost there. Ooh, just about there on the tower roof, huh? bet if we get it from the outside, there's all kinds of stuff to wash away. And hey, as long as I don't gotta get on the ladder, this is fine. But like, I'm gonna have to get on the ladder, right? Because there's gonna be some dark spots that I can't quite reach. So suck it up, Buttercup. Alright. I think that was the last of the oh no, we still got that. Okay. Nice. I think we're good here. I don't see any. Is that one clean? Guess so. Oh my. Well, we're at 75% complete. Okay, I'm gonna go grab the ladder. Knock this last roof out. Actually, I'm gonna start from the bottom up. I'm gonna finish this sucker. I think the bottom up is a good way to go, starting with this outside and then the inside and the bottom. There's just so many working parts. It's hard to keep track of what the best course of action is. And actually, I kind of just want to get this floored thing situated as well. We're on our last tower, so we might as well take a break and get the floor going. So much easier to process. It's a good reprieve from the worrying about the top of the roof and all that jazz. Such a broad area. Ooh-wee. Alright, blue circle complete. I'm getting close to 80%. I didn't think we'd ever make it this far. Oh. And this is the small red floor. Makes you wonder what the big red floor was. It's probably the big red outer area, huh? Getting even closer to 80% now. Might find out what's going on with that creonote. Concreote? I don't remember what he said. Creosote is fungicidal, cheap, and just an absolute joy to pour. Admittedly, it is also profoundly toxic to humans when ingested, swings and roundabouts. Does that have a follow-up or what? Nope, just swings and roundabouts. So I'll wager the remainder of the reds in here. Alright. I'll go ahead and get the interior while we're in here. And of course the floor as well. Wonder what the percentage is based off of. Like, do you think it's based on the items completed? Do you think, well, I guess not, because you can get 95% without completing the items, so must just be the raw amount of dirt on the map. But then you would think cleaning up that floor really did a number on it, but maybe the surface area just isn't. Ooh. Maybe that swings and roundabouts wasn't meant to be like the start of a sentence. It was meant to be like a pause, like a reflection-filled pause. Because he said, why don't we just use creosote? And then he's like, it's a fungicidal, but also it has these issues. So I don't know about putting it on swings and roundabouts. That makes more sense to me. Man alive. This has got me plumb tuckered out, friends. So I reckon the metacognition thing wasn't working too well for me, considering I have defaulted back to silence. It could be that sleepiness has began to transgress into genuine exhaustion. That could in fact be the problem. But hey, we're almost there now. No quitting now. We're in it for the long haul, buddy. I'd like for that climb and pull situation to be done, but I don't know that it's gonna be. It's the kind of shape you don't want to mess with in 3 dimensions. Good gracious. I thought that thing was never gonna ding. Hey, we're about to hit 85%, buddy. Did I ever get that slat? I guess I did. Puts us plumb close to 90, I reckon. And that ain't nothing but a hop, skip, and a jump to 100. $86. Almost there. Mm-hmm. 87. Shoot, we gotta be about at 88 now, don't we? There we are, 88. And that's pretty close to 89. Oh goodness, I haven't even touched it out here. Haha! Okay. $89. Pretty soon. Sorry, I'm getting distracted all over the place. $90. Shoot, we're about to 91 now. Come on, Bubba, push me on over to 91. Come on. I've earned it. I have earned it. Go ahead. Roll it on over. Oh, you're playing tough to get, Bubba. Damn. There it is. Deserved. Wonder if I'll get to 93 just by doing the floor. Oh, 92. Stegosaurus that started it all. We're coming around full circle. Just about there. Got the roof and that dang jungle gym. Monkey bars. 93. 94. 95. Practically there now. Oh boy, I'm actually excited. I'm actually excited to see this complete. Not that I wasn't before. 96. But you know. Hey, 96. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about the floor anymore. $96. $97. Oh. This one isn't actually so bad. since I can just comfortably stand at the top and clean the dang thing. Yep. That's pretty nice. Well, let's try to get this tower roof done, shall we? $98. Oh my gosh, we're so close. We're so close. We're so close. We're like so close. And then a rainstorm blows in. It just covers it all back up. With like muddy rain. You know when it just rains mud? $99. Oh, hey, that wasn't too bad. Guess what's kind of perturbing me is it looks like we're down to the monkey bars, but I've yet to see the checklist. So something must be afoot. Now hopefully I'll clear the monkey bars and that'll trigger there to be a list of 3 that I can quickly deal with, but if there's like a lot, could get tricky. Could get tricky. Oh, I see. A lot of stuff that I missed over there. Still haven't popped. Still haven't popped. Climbing pole guards, tower support strut, tower vertical strut. So luckily it was all, oh man, that's so good. Luckily it was all in the same area. Climbing pole guard, what am I missing? That's the climbing pole. Oh, a little bit off the top. Alright, and with that, finally concludes cleaning the playground. Oh boy, that was a lengthy one. Look at that. Alright, well, super job on the playground, Dirt Finder. Looking at it now, I'll admit there may have been the odd fleck of dirt here and there. And aren't there just so many colors to this world? Too many, perhaps. Anyway, you've got those bleeding worrywarts off my back. And for that, I cannot thank you enough. Well, no problem, Mr. Park Warden. And with that, I'll see you guys tomorrow, where we will probably take on the golf cart. But it seems like we have quite a few options here. The golf cart or the house. I think... For now, we're going to go with the golf cart. But until then, I'll see you later.